Welcome everyone to part 5 of this Boiling Lake scenario walkthrough. You know what? I've come to the realization that it's stupid on my part to really not just build a castle over here. I know I'm in the midst of gathering my navy. So okay, it's still at 16. We got fire ships everywhere. But I'm just gonna build a castle over here. I'm going to delete these farms. Sorry, I know, I'm wasting food. Okay, realize what I'm doing here. But that will allow me... Oh my goodness, they're already back. Alright, so they're getting a little aggressive with us right now, a little testy in the Boiling Lake. Let's burn that cannon galleon to the ground, to the water. And continue to take them out. Okay, so with these farms gone, hopefully I can put down a castle... Alright, so I'm going to have to clear out a few trees. Not a big problem. Let's fight, let's fight, let's fight. Get in there, get down and dirty. Because I need to put a castle down. You could say, Q-Ball, why don't you just destroy your town center? I'm not going to rebuild one again. I want to be more resourceful than that. I don't want to keep wasting stone and wood to build unnecessary town centers. Or what would deem to be unnecessary. So now we only have 8... is it... Okay, we lost 3 warships. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to clear out some trees here. These little weird farms, actually this will probably be a better option for me. And I better be able to build on that or I'll be vehement. Alright. I don't use that word very often. So these guys actually will probably be able to help me out a little bit. I'm going to send them back to the mainland. And I've come to the realization that the Spanish aren't really going to be coming in too hard in with their trebuchets and whatnot. So I'm gonna. Are these all my farmers? Yeah, I'm gonna send them back to work. They're not going to be coming in too hot. And what I'm going to do down here is rebuild all my farms. So I'm going to plop down a mill, another mill down here. So I'm just going to reorganize everything. I'm doing this because Spaniards. I don't know why. I've been taking them more of a threat than they really are in terms of their attacks from land, which is stupid, just because they haven't done anything in quite some time. They're just sending out fishing ships, the occasional attack from over here, obviously. They do have some guys squared away in that transport ship, but if you look over here, they really haven't been producing too much else. They're stuck on 3 champions for who knows how long. And even if they were to bring a couple guys over, I have these Eagle Warriors, which are elite Eagle Warriors, and even if I lose them in trying to defend against like a Spanish assault, taking out the siege units, that's not going to be half bad because I'm not going to be using them on my assaults. And, alright, so check out the idle villagers. Alright, so I'm going to send them over here just for right now. No, you're not going to be axing away. And I need someone desperately... clean up that mess. Trying to get rid of these trees here. Once I do, I'm gonna plop down a castle. So you have nothing to do. Alright, so check you. Alright, so I have 8 farmers, 4 idle villagers. Alright, so we're gonna send you over here as well. My voice is suddenly scratchy. Alright, so you got nothing to do either. Neither do you. So, alright, you got some Eagle Warriors to reinforce, and I'm not going to be using them on my assault anyway, so they'll clear up some of my population limit if I really need it. And once I find a non-working person, we're going to start rebuilding. And I have no gold, so I can't even do that. Crap. So, I'm going to build myself another mill, because I don't want to have any farms over here. Stop building that farm right now, I order you. Okay, so I'm going to build all my farms down here, reorganize it a little bit. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to get some of my villagers back to the town center if I do need them to recollect somewhere else. And are you... I have no one repairing, obviously. Alright, so this is good news. Get the chemistry, take it down, hit, beautiful. And there was not many direct hits in there. So we keep mowing down these fishing ships, which is great. We got a good amount of units ready over there. And we're trying to sneak some guys over here now so we can mine some of this gold. And to do that, I'm going to make... I can't actually make anything. I'm going to send my Tarkans over here, and I need to get rid of that part of that stone wall. So it's control 1 for these guys. I could make my navy control something, but I'm just hoping right now that I don't get hit next time. But what I could do is I could draw them into the castle as well, but that gets a little bit more dicey when you got cannon galleons involved and whatnot. So we have 9 farmers, 9 idle villagers. They're going to be idle for right now. We'll try to regroup somewhere. And they're everywhere. My goodness. Okay, so we can send our Tarkans in now. And like I said before, Tarkans can actually be used if you really need to. You're in dire straits to take care of some of the naval units that the Spanish will send at you. So they're still pumping out units. They're going to send them in any time now. And I'd like to get this castle up before that. And these freaking farms right there really do upset me. Alright, so that doesn't matter. I'm going to try to reorganize everybody. Send them all to the TC right now. Get them all squared away. And I know it's attractive to go against the cannon galleons as horse riders. Alright, so you want to micromanage these Tarkans, make sure they're not getting into anything you don't want them not to get into. And we're going to just corral everyone, send them to the town center now. Send these other Eagle warriors up there, and now we are able to build this needed castle that we've so long been awaiting. We have enough stone for it, but we're going to probably need some more stone for another castle later on. So that's not a bad place to put your first castle, and need to queue up some more farms. Oh, I have an extra farm at Paris. Okay, so make sure these Tarkan don't get in any trouble. Try to stay away from, stay as far east as you can from Tlaxcala's base, right there, wall. It's both a base. And let's see how they respond. Hopefully they're not getting too aggressive here. So this might take a while, it looks like. Actually, it looks like I can get more hits in just on that alone, that slab alone. So why don't you lock this gate as well? Make it a little bit more. All right, good. You're not really caring about this stone wall, so I'll take it as long as you're not going to take down the gate. Hey, don't do that. I don't want you toying around over there taking my locked gate down. It's going to be mine. You realize that. So once they're done, you just want to rush them back to your unit producing base. And that gate is burning, which is not good. And immediately rush your villagers over here. You don't want anybody sneaking in from Tlaxcala thinking they can take your relic, thinking they can take your gold. They can't. You don't allow it. Alright, so beautiful. Oh my goodness! You think you're all that? Well, as long as you don't send the monk in there, I'm good. Alright, so we can get them over here and get our Tarkans back at our home front with the bombards. Alright, so we can send one of these guys over here. We got 10 farmers now, which is good news. And potentially, I believe, 10 miners. 7, 8. You know what? I need a couple more. That's not going to cut the mustard. Alright, so 2 more of you will join the crew. Actually, 2 more of you over there. 2 more of you over there. I need to get some stone. Need to get some gold, whatever. Alright, so I don't know where you're going. If you're going over here, I'd be delighted to see that. But now that they're in here, time to build our own walls. And no, you don't want to wall it completely off. You want to make sure all your villagers are in here. Don't you... Alright, good. Now get everybody in. We don't want to be wasting anybody from joining the party. Oh, no you don't. You're not getting out. Sorry. Oh, building site obstructed. Well, your walking is obstructed. Try to get in here. It's not happening. Alright, so we got 8. And as long as we get that relic, I'm okay with everything. And don't you build a castle over here. Alright, can we get in there? Do we have enough real estate to sneak by? I'm not really sure. Alright, so it looks like they're coming down here, which is good news, actually. I'm just going to garrison all these villagers in here for right now. And slowly but surely, I should be able to get some gold so I can repair some of my ships. Because that's probably the most important thing to me right now. And I don't want anybody getting involved. You're weak as it is, so I can't have you get taken out for right now. You, my friends, get in there as well. It should be all fit. Nope, 2 Eagle Warriors. Plop them down there. So, everything's looking good. Their food production's getting cut off. Got some idle villagers, I realize that, but we can remedy some of that. Try to... Oh, as expected, they came down here. And we will take down these this battering ram. As long as we take down those petards, good. Take down these Jaguar Warriors. Get rid of the Jaguar Warriors. Always go for the infantry first, obviously, because you can take down that battering ram a little bit later on with your Eagle Warriors. That's why they're over here. And I should have done this a long time ago. And we're going to have to do some little castle repairing, which is expected. And unfortunately, this trigger, I believe this is a trigger all by itself. Once you get rid of one of the stone walls, you should probably have a... Oh, that was stupid of me. Once you get rid of the stone wall, it triggers Tlaxcala to go mine that gold. I'm not really concerned about Tlaxcala because it appears that they have tons of gold in their coffers already. The only guys that I don't want to get gold are the Spanish, which I believe is why they have a monk built, and the Tlaxcala doesn't have a monk train. Alright, so everybody send back to work. You can get this, and I got 2 villagers over here that are ready to get this stone over by where I previously got those bombard cannons. Alright, so they have nothing to do, which I'm okay with because I understand why. But they're stuck there anyway, so it's going to be a race to the finish for the rest of that, and you want to leave. Alright, so one of you guys, not enough stone apparently, as expected. No, you're not going to be fishing, you're going to be repairing. But they're just going to chill here for right now, as I'm going to need to repair that castle. And I could kill these villagers, but I don't want to spawn any interesting. Oh, I could get a monk. I'm actually going to try that. Alright, so let's get a monastery built so I can just plop this relic in if I want to right away. Make it a little bit short for my monks who are kind of out of shape. And stone is burning. So mining camp will be up, and that will be about it for all the stone on this map. They ran out of stone, looks like, and they got a lot of useless villagers. You see, the Spaniards can only get food and wood. They have a hard time getting the gold, so they're going to be stuck with just galleons for right now. I don't even believe they have a cannon galleon unless they have a cannon galleon scouting out somewhere. Plopped out a monk, and they'll probably have heresy, but that will kill them without really spawning any rebellion from the Tlaxcalans, I hope. At least theoretically it shouldn't. So they're just going to be chilling here for right now, and oh, we have two. Oh, I think I got a villager in there somewhere. Alright, so do I have a villager over here? Alright, so back to the repairing duties. And speaking of like repairing ships, I actually saw a legitimate dry dock not the other day, but hick. You're not a hick, but this summer, and it really looks cool. I mean, it's really amazing how the docks are just kind of floating on the water. Obviously, you see docks things that do float on the water, but this is like a cement dock almost, and it's just cool to look at. So we got 2 strategically placed castles and 2 idle villagers over here that I did not realize I owned. What to do with them? Actually, I can have them get some of this gold because it doesn't look like either Tlaxcalans or the Spanish will respond to that. And just keep killing these Tlaxcalans. It'll save you some of the gold in the end. I mean, obviously they're taking a lot of the gold, but it will save you some. And don't just go by and trying to get illuminate. Oh, illumination actually probably isn't the worst thing to get right now. And your gate's locked. You got nowhere to go. You can stop mining gold. I would love that, and then I'll just should be able to convert this mining camp. Do I have redemption? Not enough faith. Okay, I understand. I can accept that. Just get some faith. Alright, so these guys. And then I should have another idle villager. I don't know why you're there as a builder, but you can get some repairing done for me. Beautiful. And I don't know, it's the war galley fire ships. Oh, need some fast fire ships for sure. 3 there. And I must be missing out. See, Boiling Lake is really screwing with my management of the Navy. Can't tell where my dots are. Alright, so you should be ready. Your face should be built up now. And bye-bye Tlaxcalan villager. Fall on your face. You could join the dark side or you could join the ground. It looks like you want to join the ground. Okay. So, once I get more of that gold taken care of, I'm going to start building my attack force, which will consist of Jaguar Warriors and Arbalists. Throwing a few trebuchets in there, and that'll be it. Not too creative, but more creative than the Petard Hussar raid that I know all of you hate. Utterly just can't stand. Alright, so let's pinpoint any guys that need assistance. There's plenty of them out there. And things are going good. It's probably going to be about a 7-parter, I would assume, 7 or 8 parts, but that's worth it. Then we just got one more final Montezuma scenario before I'm going to have to do some more practice for the Battles of the Conquerors. But in between training for the Battle of the Conquerors scenario, I'll have a bunch of Pokemon out. And I'll be zooming through that in no time. And then after these 2 walkthroughs, I'm planning on doing CNC Renegade and a Star Fox 64 remake, so that'll be on the things to do. I've been getting some questions about the Greenland campaign. I won't be doing that for a while. I just want to spread out my Age of Empires playing because I do get a little sick of it after a while, and I feel like I'm not as entertaining for you guys. I will be doing Age of Chivalry as well, but that'll be a long time off, way out in the radar. I've been trying to plan things as I go along. So it looks like the Navy's coming in. So I'm going to garrison you guys, keep you safe and secure. And as long as that cannon galleon doesn't hurt me, I'm not going to have to worry about them because my castle, having bracer and all, not crenellations though, should be able to take them out. So just a little bit of repairing to do on that ship. I'm not too concerned about that. And we could have these guys getting wood, I suppose. And I'm not really sure exactly where. Alright, so I'm going to need to send some of my war galleys over there to take out this cannon galleon. And that's all she wrote for their navy. Ha! And I only have 2 lumberjacks, so I could expend some of these villagers in doing a lot of chopping down trees for me, which I will do. I'm going to try to find a good spot. You know, I'm just going to chop that's a good pocket of trees, so I'm going to go over there with these guys. So, sorry, you're going to have to get deported from the mainland. You got a business, you got a job opening somewhere else. And we'll send our navy all up here now. Get them protected by this castle. Got another war galley over there, and that's about it. So things have gone pretty smoothly in this part. It's kind of uneventful. But at the same time, we did a lot of good ins and outs of things. So they got a couple more villagers here. I'm not going to make any more monks. Although in the end, it'll probably make me more gold than it'll lose me. But I'm not going to play the payoff game right now. And they always try to escape. And then they already come back to reality. And they assume, or they don't assume, they know that, well, might as well just keep working. Then they get killed somehow by a waving wand. I will not speculate. I've got about a minute left. Beanchan. And just check for idle villagers anywhere. Oh, I didn't even recognize that you were there. Blending in with the greenery. And yeah, I actually probably should keep a villager over here. And I'm not sure exactly what the population limit is. So I'm just going to keep building some castles with this other villager that I need to create. And Town Center even is taking a little bit of a hit. And Tlaxcala should be coming anytime soon, or anytime now. Okay. And it is okay. So after I kill this one more, just one last villager, got 2 more remaining. I'm gonna get rid of these couple guys off screen, and I'll see you guys next time in part 6 of the Boiling Lake scenario. So we're moving along, but we made the most progress probably of any video so far. And in the next part, I'll be beginning to I'll be beginning to assault my enemies, and off screen I'm going to be creating my army. So thanks for watching part 5. See you in part 6.